The goal of this tutorial is to load an assignment that's to actually be graded to Blackboard. There's a difference between adding content for the student to view and actually adding an assignment that will be graded. You log on to OneTech and you do the Faculty Advisor, go to the Blackboard tab, then you choose the appropriate course. First thing I do is typically go to content, and then this time you're going to go to an assessment. Okay, we can have a test, a survey, or assignment, and these other things, but here we're just going to do an assignment. So you click on the assignment, and here you just the name of the assignment. We're going to call this drawing assignment number 1. Here you do the appropriate instructions. I'm just going to put simply follow directions on the link provided below. Then we're going to browse our computer. We have a problem already chosen in our file. We double click on that, it shows up. We're going to make this worth 100 points. We're going to add a rubric. You click here and submit. So it does a rubric. You fix it so the students can see it. Now let's see here, we're going to we want to view the rubric. Well, let's see. You can click that button and it shows here there are 6 views of a particular object that you're supposed to show. They need to be arranged in a certain order, and there are particular details that should be on those drawings. So they get 50% credit if they show at least 3 of the views correctly, 50% credit if all views are present but they're out of order, 50% credit if some of the details are missing, likewise 100%, etc., etc. Okay, now what we can do here is we can actually edit this, and I'll show you how to do that. Well, first of all, let's just create a new one. Okay, here we're going to call this test rubric to grade students' work. And you notice here you've got 3 rows and 3 columns. If you want to edit this, that's called formatting. That's where I edited. I put number of views. You save that. You can adjust the weight by entering in that. Here you've got novice, competent, proficient, 0%. We're going to put only 1 view present. Get half credit, 3 views given, 100% credit, all 6 views given, and you can do the same thing here. You can add a row, add a column, or you can actually delete a column so that you've got it's either right or it's wrong. You can add a row down here, another row if you want to add another criteria or feature to grade with, and so that's pretty well self-explanatory. If you click this, you can make it available to them after grading, while they're actually taking the test, or not available to them at all. Same thing here. Now this is allow a single attempt, allow unlimited attempts, allow a certain number of attempts. Now what this is, like the student goes in and they click to work on the assignment, And if they don't finish the assignment, then they're not allowed to access to that assignment again. If you do allow unlimited attempts, then they can do the assignment over and over and over, and you get a whole bucket load of things to have to grade. Or you can limit their number of attempts to like 2 if you weren't satisfied the first time and you think you can do it better after talking to a neighbor or whatever. You can do it again. It only allows them to post a certain number of attempts. And the reason I typically allow only a single attempt, or at the most maybe 2, is because some students, like I say, you'll get 5 or 6 submissions to one assignment, and it's just too time consuming to go through, well, which one did they mean, which one's the best, and so on and so forth. Here, limited availability, you can make it available only a certain amount of time, track the number of views, due dates. Now here you can enter in it's due today at, we'll say, well, that's not 1 o'clock in the morning, at 2 o'clock. And if they submit it after 2 o'clock, it will allow them to post it to this particular assignment, but it will mark it as late, so you can make the necessary deductions on points, etc. And that's pretty much the end of this tutorial. This is adding an assignment that needs to be graded. So we'll see you next time. Well, saw you a little quicker than we thought, didn't I? Here it shows up. We're going to go to Student View and go to Content. This is what the student will actually see when they open it up. It'll download, and here is the problem. Problem to assign, draw the standard views of the image below. And they'll do that, and they'll submit it back to you in the appropriate manner. Now we're to the end of this tutorial. We'll see you next time.